Okay, so I just put up a video talking about my views on protein powder and weight loss, whether they're a good idea or a bad idea. If you want to check that out, I'll have it linked up here somewhere and you can go have a look at that. But when I put that video up, one of my friends actually sent me a message pretty much straight away, and he was asking my opinion on mass gainers. Okay, so the complete opposite end of the spectrum. You know, like, what if you're not concerned about losing weight and instead you're actually trying to put on size, put on weight, you're a hard gainer, you find it really hard to put on weight, are mass gainers a good idea? And the simple answer I'm going to give for that is a massive no. And there's a few different reasons for that. One being that, generally speaking, they fill it with a lot of crap that is not good for you. Like, it's packed full of extra sugars, extra fats, that realistically there's no point for them to be there, and they're not, generally speaking, a very good quality. The other thing with that is it also makes it very limited to its use cases. Okay, so let's have, I've got an example here of a fairly common one that I know a lot of people who have used it. And per serving, so a serving is 334 grams. Like, that's a lot. And that one serving has 1,250 calories. So a hell of a lot of calories, which, I mean, if you are trying to put on weight, yes, you want more calories, so that's not a bad thing. But it's about, like, well, let's say you don't want 1,200 calories every single time. Well, now you're using, say, a half scoop, and you're getting even less protein per scoop, and you're getting more of this just sort of crappy filler that you don't need. Okay, another thing is, this specific one that I'm talking about, per tub, okay, is 25 quid. Okay, so 25 pounds for a tub. In that whole tub, you only get 8 servings. Okay, 8 servings for 25 quid, which works out to around 350 per serve. Now for protein, that's insanely expensive. And I know you can argue the point that it's a mass gainer and it's got extra calories and it's got extra this and extra that in it. But realistically, the fact that you're paying that much for a serving of protein is ridiculous. Okay, if you compare that to, say, a normal whey protein, which per kilo is normally around the 20 quid mark, that works out to about 50p per serve. So £3.50 versus 50p a serve. Okay, so it's a massive price difference. Realistically, the best way to go about the situation, if you are looking to add extra calories and you do struggle to put on weight, is buy your standard protein. Okay, so your cheapest option, which is around that 50p per serve mark. You can find some that are more expensive depending on flavor, some that are cheaper depending on brand, but again, it's around that price mark. Get that, and then make your own mass gainer. Okay, so add things like oats, add things like fruits and vegetables and berries and you know, peanut butter, all that sort of stuff. Add your own filler. Okay, so that you have control over exactly what's in it, so you know it's a good high quality source of carbohydrates, fats, or whatever. Okay, this way as well, you can also customize how much protein, what your protein to carb to fat ratio actually is. So it gives you personally the flexibility to have it how you want. Also opens up the door to have a million different flavor combinations, because you're not locked into just this one flavor that you bought. You've now got, a bunch of different flavors you could buy for the same sort of price, and then you can go and add in extra stuff like your peanut butters and your bananas and your other types of fruit to now flavor those to whatever you want. Okay, so realistically, this is a quick video. There's not really much to cover on it. I think it's pretty safe to say that if you're looking for the best value for money and the overall healthiest way to do it, I would stay away from mass gainers, and I would go more towards making your own custom weight gainer with a blender. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Any questions that you've got about this or any other topics, drop them down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Give this one a like, sub, whatever the fuck you want to do. Check me out on Instagram. I don't really give a fuck. Yeah, have a good one, and I hope this helped.